Hi Rita, it's 2022 and time for resolutions. I actually start my resolutions at the beginning of the academic year on October 1st as it aligns better with my life, and then divide the rest of the year into the 4 financial quarters. I just find that 3 months is approximately the optimal time to see whether a resolution is working and what you can do to tweak it to make it work slightly better. For the following 4 categories, fitness, hobbies, professional and personal, I make a goal, a measurable objective to go with it, and a measurable weekly target to help me achieve said objective. I also have an accountability buddy if possible. And now it's January, the first quarter is done, so I can see whether I've achieved those resolutions or goals. Starting off with fitness, my goal is to improve my cardio fitness, the objective measure being running a marathon under 4 hours, and the weekly target being running 30 kilometers. Looking at the data, in the past 15 weeks since October 1st, I have only averaged 21 kilometers per week, which is far off the target. Of course, I had to isolate for 10 days during COVID, had food poisoning for a week, and sleepless nights to hit my paper deadlines, but I need to do better. My pace has improved, which is nice to see, but for a marathon, stamina is more important. Going forward, I'm going to keep the 30-kilometer goal as it is, but if I am under the kilometer requirement, I'm going to top it up with an additional run. Also, I need to book the actual marathon in September, along with a few shorter runs in between, both to keep me motivated and for experience. My accountability buddy for this is Steven, so I'll discuss that with him as well. Let's go with hobbies next. The goal of becoming a YouTuber, the objective measure being 1,000 subscribers, and the weekly target of 1 video. Across the last 15 weeks, including this video, I have made 15 videos, so that target is hit. In terms of the objective, assuming exponential growth from 100 to 1,000 subscribers, I am far off the mark. After 14 weeks, I'd be expected to be on 186 subscribers, whereas I'm only on 114. I need to reassess the entire situation, both my motivation behind it and how I'm going to actually achieve it. My accountability buddy for this is Alex, since after each video he comments on it, well, to me privately, saying what I can do to improve and what went well, so I thank you for that, Alex. The professional goal is an easy one. Get a PhD because the topic is interesting and it will progress your career. The objective measure is 3 academic papers, and the softer weekly target is 30 concentrated hours of work. This excludes admin such as meetings and replying to emails. Honestly, I haven't been measuring the concentrated hours too rigorously, but considering I got a paper out last quarter and will probably get a paper out this quarter, I am doing just fine. The accountability for this is of course my supervisors, who will definitely let me know when I've gone astray. Finally, the personal goal is to be in a happy relationship, since I want to be married and have children in about a decade. The objective measure for this is to have a girlfriend, and the weekly target is 1 date. From this graph, you can see that I've been on 13 dates in the past 15 weeks, which is just under the weekly target, although I'm yet to still find a girlfriend. Dating is like any skill, and by going on more dates, I've gained more experience, so now I need to focus on the high quality dates. No accountability buddy for this one. In conclusion, I've met the weekly target for my hobbies, yet not the actual objective, and on the other hand, I have not met the weekly target for my professional goal, yet hit the objective. For the personal and fitness goals, I've not quite hit the weekly target, but with a little bit of tweaking, I can definitely hit it and achieve my goals and objectives. I can't remember where I heard this, it was so long ago, but to paraphrase, it goes along the lines of, if you haven't failed half of your goals, you're not stretching yourself hard enough. And that's a philosophy I've somewhat followed for the last decade, and it has served me well, pushing me in all aspects of life. I'll see you in the near future with an update video, Drito.